Do you know that you don't need self-esteem to be happy and to live a fulfilled life? If you are one person who has been taught or you have been raised in a culture that appraise and give a lot of value to self-esteem, well, of course, I am one, then today's video is for you because today's conversation, today's toolkit is all about self-esteem, the myth. Well, yes, you heard it, the self-esteem myth. That's what we're going to be talking about for today's toolkit and today's conversation. If you are new to the channel, we're still on a runway of 100 Days Life Coaching Toolkit Mastery Series. And I'm doing this challenge for coaching professionals like me so you can learn, master, and use a toolkit for yourself first as a coaching professional and to your client next so that you can start, grow, and scale your business. So if you are one person and you are looking for an opportunity to get started in the coaching profession, or probably you are already in the coaching profession, but you're looking for opportunities for ways to scale up or grow and mature in what you're doing in the service industry, then we are one organizations all the way from the Philippines who can help you. We are from Life Coach Philippines, and even if you're coming from different parts of the globe, we can definitely help you because the world is now made smaller by Zoom and other ways that we can connect virtually, and the technology around us is super duper good. And so don't hesitate to give us a call at 0917-586-1661 to get started in our journey together. Let's dive in for today's conversations on self-esteem myth. So, day 46 it is. Welcome back to our channel and welcome back to our 100 Days Life Coaching Toolkit Mastery Series. And today I'm coming in the last of the three sub-components or sub-elements or tenets of self-compassions. Today we're going to be talking about our our tendency to be overly identifying ourselves with the things that aren't working with us, over identifying ourselves with the things, emotions, and the things that's happening around us. And with that comes the idea of self-esteem. Now, remember those times when we were given a stars in school when we do better things or when we perform better? Remember when we have the special markings in our notebook, or probably a check or a smiley, okay? And it boosts our self-esteem. Now, growing up, you probably is one of those people who grew up in a culture that it's like the truism or the idea is to have high self-esteem, to be happy, to be healthy, and to be going so well in life. Now, the thing there is growing up in a culture where we are being rewarded, or don't get me wrong, okay, it's good to have rewards, it's good to be acknowledged, it's good to be upholded. But the thing here is when it feels like being average is bad, or it feels like if we don't like step a little higher or a better or a notch greater or higher than other people, then we're no good. And we develop this kind of emotions or feelings or thoughts that we always have to get better or way ahead for us to be happier, and for us to have self-esteem is for us to be recognized, for us to be valued than the rest of the people around in our space. And so there's a lot of things that I want to talk about self-esteem and a lot of myths about self-esteem, and you can find it in a toolkit. So don't forget to snag the toolkit for free, and that's for a limited time offer only. So don't forget to download it and work on it. And if you need help for recalibrations, you need help for processing, or you need help for you to be able to use it with your clients, then do not hesitate. Give us a call at 0917-586-1661, and definitely you'll get help. Okay, if you want to experience a coaching clinic, or you want to experience me, you want to experience the entire coaching tribe here, and if you're coming from the Philippines, then visit the Capcoff Republic, our coaching hub. And again, we are located inside Pioneer Center compound along Pioneer Road corner, Brixton and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. You don't even have to call us, just visit us, surprise us with your presence, and you'll be welcome. Now, going back to our conversations today, okay? It's a reality that to be taking care of ourselves, we have the tendency to suppress our emotions or to exaggerate. To suppress means we don't want to discuss it, we don't want to share it with other people because we don't want to feel odd, we don't want to receive the negative response, or we don't want to be treated badly. The other side of it is to over exaggerate it, or I would say express it like super, in a way that we want people to stop and really respond to us the way we want to be handled, or the way we want to be taken care of. Now, this is attached, all right? This is attached to feeling the high self-esteem is there when we receive the kind of attention, we receive the kind of love, we receive the kind of response or feedback. And if we don't receive it, then our self-esteem tends to be lower. Now, I want you to understand, in the profession of life coaching, we help individuals move from point A to point B. And oftentimes they don't get to move, they don't get to process things because they feel that they have low self-esteem, and therefore the first thing that they work on is the self-esteem. And unless the person has a high self-esteem, things aren't working very well for them. Now, here's the thing. You're a human being, I am human being, and it doesn't mean that we are having negative emotions on a particular day. It doesn't mean we have low self-esteem. Now, be careful with the over-identifications with these negative emotions, that it allows us to brand ourselves as having low self-esteem or as having high self-esteem. There are days that I will wake up and I don't feel good. I have my moods. I have my personal limitations. I have my low energy. I have my not so good day. I have my moods. I have all this. But identifying and knowing that I am on the low emotional scale, I'm hitting the low level of my emotional scale, doesn't mean I have low self-esteem. And what I wanted you to understand, and I want you to receive in your heart, is over-identifying yourself with a negative emotions would have the tendency for you to feel that you have a low self-esteem. On the other hand, if you feel happy, you're joyful, just like when you were in school. You are happy because you are appreciated. You're happy because you're given the star, you're given the check mark and all, and you're rewarded for that. And then you think that you have a high self-esteem. That's not true. And so, bottom line of this, be self-compassionate. Regardless of your emotions, regardless of how people would be treating you, regardless of where are you now in your emotional scale, regardless of whether things are happening your way or not, your self-esteem do not define who you are. Be compassionate with yourself. Be merciful. Be less critical of yourself, just as you would do to other people. That you don't want to judge them. You want to extend grace. You want to extend mercy. Because after all, you cannot give what you do not have. After all has been said and done, the question is, how have you treated yourself? Be compassionate. And if this is the area where you need help, I'm raising my hand to you. Let's work together. Master Coach Lee here. I'll see you again tomorrow. Good day for this. Good day, everyone.